Dobra. Siema, ziomuś. Zanim rozpoczniemy, czy chcesz widzieć powiadomienia, gdy Marty będzie miał nowy cel? No tak, wyświetlę. Nie do końca wiem też, o co chodzi, ale zobaczymy.
All right, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this, watch this.
O, to
What did I tell you?
jest troszeczkę inne.
Miles per hour. The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds.
Ow! Doc, what would happen to the car?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him.
No, to jest stara gra Telltale.
Wait a minute, Doc. What are you talking about? A time machine?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Czemu miniaturki nie zmieniłeś?
Jak to nie? Zmieniłem.
Nie.
No kurde bela.
Pobić jest dalej.
Zmieniałem. Poczekaj, zmienię jeszcze raz, ale zmieniałem. O, bez kitu. Nie wiem dlaczego tak. Zmieniam.
I tylko na tamto nie.
Gdzie Ale odjebałem lipę.
Może jest mi.
No.
No to już gra jest.
Czekaj momencik, ale to powinno gdzieś być.
W trakcie.
Tak, coś też tak czuję, ziomek. Mogę, tylko nie mogę tego znaleźć. Poczekaj. A, zapisało się. Robimy to. No bez jaj, nie mogę tego zmienić. Nie, ziomek, też wątpię. Nie będzie to jakoś rewelacyjne, coś czuję. O! Kurde, zaskoczyło. Sprawdź, czy się zmieniło.
Doc?
Ah, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuit.
Może zaraz
Why
się
couldn't you
zmieni.
get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Dobra, a jak to wybrać? A, X-em.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
O, to będzie
That's it!
What the
ciężka
heck's
gra,
a
coś
flux
czuję.
capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. Is mass equals I times Z.
Consequences could be catastrophic? Whoa. Deja vu. Doc?
Zmieniło się.
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a
Dlatego to
nightmare.
jest chyba 2010
It was
rok.
past.
Produkcja tej gry.
Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now.
A, to zdjęcie
Back in
z
good old
Powrotu
1986.
przyszłości 3, jeżeli dobrze pamiętam.
But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
Szkoda, że cię Puppet nie było wcześniej, bo wcześniej ogrywaliśmy The Walking Deada. Też od Telltale.
Are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right to.
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering.
Wybierz przedmioty w laboratorium, upewnij się, że doktorek nie zostawił nic niebezpiecznego.
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
No to raczej groźne nie jest.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Wielki
It took me
głośnik.
forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. Let's make some noise.
Dobra.
Better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again. It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last pennies.
Już patrzyłem.
Looks like a hand crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning powered pencil sharpener. Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, ha. But really, can I?
Nah, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Co za dureń.
Doc must have whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron. It smells like beef stew. Doc must have whipped up... Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was. Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
No tak, to przekręcaj dalej.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly. Enough of that junk.
Now, Biff.
Sorry, Marty.
Znowu nie przegoni?
Enough of that junk.
Za kretyn. Dobra, oddawaj to.
Hey, Biff. I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
No, jeszcze nie wiadomo.
It's just a
Czy
notebook with
najlepsze
Doc's
tytuły za
scribblings.
nami.
Doc ever
Jeszcze mamy
accomplished.
2 do sprawdzenia.
Nothing.
Yeah, then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Never mind. I'll probably never know what this is for.
Muszę jakoś użyć tego... O, właśnie. O, gitarę potrzebuję.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
It took me forever.
Nie. Podłączę się
I
pod
better not
wzmacniacz.
crank it up anymore. Hey, Dad. I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know...
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future.
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. But you know where to find me.
Siema, Pixel.
That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Yeah?
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy.
Nie sprawdzałem co i jak specjalnie, żeby sobie nie spoilerować niczego, ale mam wrażenie, że nic nie przebije The Wolf Among Us, czy też The Walking Dead, które mi osobiście bardzo przypasowało. No kurde, The Wolf Among Us jest nie do przebicia, to jest za wysoko postawiona poprzeczka.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son, but the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Co tu jest? Drzwi, maszyna do karmienia psa, zegarki, miska Einsteina. O, tu coś było. Akwarium, tego nie
A
widziałem.
fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kind of like Doc.
Więcej zegarków.
Jennifer'd like that. She's into old stuff.
Coś było? Makieta placu miejskiego. No to już patrzyłem. Może coś ciekawego jeszcze tam będzie? Co wątpię?
Seems kind of empty without the courthouse.
I sprawdziłem jeszcze tylko drzwi.
Hey, Biff.
Ale może coś z biwem.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to
Well,
I'll take...
To jest kretyn i nic tego nie zmieni. No, sprawdźmy te drzwi. Tutaj już zrobiłem wszystko. Chcę się podpiąć gitarę
can't
pod
leave until I
wzmacniacz,
get
żeby
Doc's
go
notebook
wykurzyć,
back from
ale...
Biff.
Wziąłeś gitarę Barrettiego. Kliknij lewym przyciskiem... Migający przycisk, żeby otworzyć ekwipunek. Nie widzę, żeby tu coś migało. Dobra, poklikam przyciski. O, jest. Gitara. Mogę to teraz jakoś podpiąć? Mogę. Dobra, okej. A w porządku,
Here's an
Pixel.
oldie. Bloody goody.
Dzięki, że
1, 2,
pytasz.
3.
A jak tam u ciebie?
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
No, pierdolni na 100 pewnie. Ale wywali okna.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Nara.
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
No to dobrze.
Doc, where are you?
A jak ci się robi liceum czy tam technikum zdalnie? Same ciekawe rzeczy, co?
Doc?
Gorące jak cholera.
Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Nie narzekam, wszystko w porządku. Mogę w końcu nadrobić trochę internetu. No, mam to samo. Chociaż nie powiem, żebym się czegoś wartościowego uczył w tym internecie.
Marty? Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please, take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on.
Zacawiłaś, myślałem, że już nie będziesz piła tego piwa.
Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
Więc się poczęstowałem.
Które to mi mogło pomóc.
No stoi chyba jeszcze jedna puszka nie otwarta, więc możesz sobie otworzyć.
Że ty ja przyniósł i tu ja otworzę.
A, to nie było tematu. A tak na serio to przez pierwsze 3-4 miesiące było nawet ciekawie, było coś nowego, ale mogłem już wrócić, bo nudy na zdalnych. A ty miałeś okazję uczyć się trochę stacjonarnie w szkole średniej?
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
No do października mógł.
A?
Do października mógł, tak jak ja na studiach mogłem.
Nie wiem. Kurde, przed chwilą się jakoś przełączyłem. Tam dalej. No dobra.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know
Czasem
when
się
to look for Doc.
alkoholizuje. Nazwałbym tego alkoholizacją. Po prostu napiliśmy się browarka, tak na
I can use
rozluźnienie.
those to enter a date into the time circuits.
Tam
Once I know when
3.
to look for Doc. Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
To tak chcę porozmawiać na kamerkach. Chcesz porozmawiać na kamerkach?
Pewnie mogę to trzeć.
Słyszałeś? No miałem przez pierwszą klasę do marca i w drugiej do października. A no tak. No tak.
I can use those to enter a date into the time
Ja już
circuits.
widzę, jak cię będzie
Once I know when to look
denerwować.
for Doc.
Ja już widzę, jak cię będzie denerwować.
I can
No
use
jest
those
taka
to enter...
dość przestarzała, nie? W porównaniu do tych, których graliśmy wcześniej od Telltale. No to ta jest... Oprócz tego, że w kurwę to odporna.
Mówiła. Zaczyna się miłego oglądania go.
Nah. I don't think so. Maybe not.
Pierdol. Ale jak chcę przeskoczyć tam wyżej, no. Jak to zrobić? Klikam ten sam przycisk, co przeskakuje między innymi, a nie chce mnie tam przenieść. A może nie but. Jest coś innego? Dyktafon. Mogę dyktafon
Not
włożyć
sure
tu?
what that'll do.
Nie. Tu?
Not sure what
Też
that'll do.
nie.
Not
Tu?
sure what that'll
Też
do.
nie. No to jest doktorka. No też się coś powinno być.
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Ja
I can use
pierdykam.
those to enter a date into the time circuits.
Dziękuję.
Once I know when to look for Doc.
Aha, czyli jednak nie
Probably
dziękuję.
shouldn't fiddle with the time circuits again until I know when to look for Doc.
Dobra, może po prostu wyjdę z tego samochodu i poszukam odpowiedzi na zewnątrz. Pogadajmy z Einsteinem.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Za wiele to on mi nie powiedział. Jest. Samochodu Einsteina. A moment, może dam do powąchania wód czy coś i mi wyszczeka datę. Wód. Weźmy mu
What do
jeszcze
you know
nie.
about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto
Ja
something.
pitole, to zadziałało. O, masakra.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Step away from the door! Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see. A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Oj. Nie wiem, czy będzie długa, ziomek. Naprawdę mam wątpliwości, czy to będzie długa seria. Bo już mnie trochę wkurwia.
Leave that creature outside.
Sorry, Einstein.
Paraneka się do nas wszystkich odcięła parapet.
Took you
Przynajmniej
long
nie,
enough
nie widzi chyba potrzeby kontaktowania się
there's
z
a lot
nami.
of stairs.
to return
Ja
the
myślę, że to tak
shoe,
trochę
I mean.
naturalnie się
I lost
rozmyło.
it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much
Serio, ziomek, mam takie
so
myśli.
neat and orderly. Yeah, I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But
I'm
Te słodycze.
sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny.
A ty parapet też nasolałeś, to prawda.
Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches.
To jest dopiero
he's
monitoring
nothing but
osiedlowy.
an out of control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to find a dock out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking. Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes? Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Będzie można wgrać na Idbota. Chociaż nie widzę na razie takiej potrzeby, ale jeżeli wy widzicie, to zawsze można.
My newspapers are in pristine
Kurwa
condition
mać,
and
można jakoś dzielić jakąś lampą, czy może tym butem
Not
w
about to
łeb?
let some street punk get jam all over them.
Ja pierdykam. Kocie miski. Daj mi się kotem, głupia baba.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Gazety. I do kuchni.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
I kurna, aż. Zresztą.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly?
It's legitimate journalism.
I can't leave now. Miss Strickland's my only hope of finding Doc. That tea's never gonna boil.
Jak jej nie włączę, to na pewno. Słodycze.
The candy looks older than I am. Man,
Może już nie chcę
she
tych
keeps it
słodyczy.
hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
O, wydupiaj. Co mówisz?
Chętnie.
A daj spokój. Nie wiem, co mnie bardziej wkurwia, ta gra. Czy ta postać.
Nie kryję cię.
Nie, no dam jej
Clouds
szansę.
collide with manure
Chociaż
truck.
pierwszy odcinek.
Nice picture.
Co, i to tyle? Tyle czasu szukałem Nie.
Brown Mansion destroyed.
O, mogę więcej czytać.
1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded.
Dobra,
All right,
czytaj dalej.
Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year. Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall, Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
O. Czekajmy. To mnie bardzo nie interesuje raczej.
Yeah, that's
O,
peculiar.
no.
The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland?
Powiedz mi, kiedy zgubiłaś but?
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square, right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
Serious
The
about
video
Klaas.
store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down. There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
No, wypitalaj.
October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by mall shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Dziesiąt- 1936. 32. Tak? 32.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't
Rok.
look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Powiedziała, że rok. Więc szpitalek do kuchni? Nie, tędy.
There's the whistle. Surely.
Tak, pewnie. Woda się gotowała.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done?
Tak na oko z pół godziny.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
It's, my uniform. Didn't I tell you? I got a job.
At the Model T factory?
Yeah. No.
Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein? I've got to turn on the time circuits first.
Przepraszam.
Time circuits, on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before.
Jak to co jest w Lublinie? W Lublinie jest i Megan i Justa. Najważniejsze osoby w twoim życiu. Siema, Dawid. Tak, dokładnie. Megan Industries. Entertainment. Sherry ma prywatne sprawy do załatwienia. Skarbie, zostało coś z tego aloesu? Szkoda. No, a masz piksel prawo jazdy? Pixel jest z Grodziska Mazowieckiego, spod Warszawy.
Kiedyś tam?
Dobra.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Myślałem, że powinnaś wiedzieć chyba takie rzeczy, skąd jest Pixel, nie? Dlaczego? W PKP teraz jest bardzo wysoki standard, ja nawet lubię jeździć pociągami. Tym bardzo wysokim może przegiąłem, ale nie ma tragedii. Na pewno da się jeździć. I to nawet nawet komfortowo. Tak, ale ty nie masz parapet zniżki uczniowskiej albo studenckiej?
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's... Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know, I met you back.
Incydent
I'm familiar
dowaliłeś.
with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no, down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc, I gotta find Doc. I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Nie rozbijaj parapetu. Szkoda parapetów. Rodzina musi trzymać się w całości, prawda?
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Bar w domu? Czy masz na myśli barek, lodówkę, czy taki bar, gdzie obsługujemy klientów? Żadnego z nich nie mamy. Lodówki też nie mamy, tak.
According to
Kurwa,
the
ale co
newspaper,
no? Bo
Doc
zadałem
in the
ci 3
courthouse.
pytania.
He's in jail. Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
Stanowisko. Znaczy... No jest gdzie pić, jeżeli o to pytasz.
Majestic Arms. Transients welcome.
Jakoś sobie radzimy.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, Mom.
O, podejrzewam, że więcej razy niż ty.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Ale nie jestem pewien, czy wiem, o czym ty mówisz. Znaczy, wydaje mi się, że wiem, o czym mówisz, ale nie wiem, czy mówimy o tym samym. Nie wiem, Pixel, pierdolisz 3 po 3. Właśnie, może lepiej od początku. Ja się lubuję w whisky.
Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
Jest tu Pixel, a potrzebujesz do tego czegoś wyszukanego? Nie wystarczy ci stół?
According to the newspaper, Doc's not in the courthouse. He's in jail.
Generalnie mamy...
Where is the jail in 1931 anyway?
Okej. Mamy na wyposażeniu urządzenie do produkcji narobów wysokoskokowych. No, nie do końca my, ale nasz serdeczny kolega, więc poradzimy sobie. Wszelkiej maści drinkami. Skarbie, rozładował mi się pod. Podasz mi elektryka? A naładujesz tego?
McFly! Biff? Kid!
Ale nie chcę go podpinać do kompa.
Grandpa?
O tu.
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Audie.
A, no
What are you
racja.
doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well?
Well, what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back
No
to
dobrze,
the safe
Pixel.
house.
You do that.
Zaskoczyłeś mnie i czekam, aż zaskoczysz mnie pozytywnie, jak już wykonasz swój pokazowy numer.
Now scram!
You got it, boss.
Wódka z sokiem, wódka z kolą, wódka z kolą i lodem. Co to
I swear,
będzie?
if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible.
Ewentualnie
Don't let anyone
odwrotnie,
burn down the
kola z
shop while I'm
wódką.
gone.
Albo zaszalejesz lód z wódką i kolą.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Dobrze, że powiedziałeś to na głos.
Maybe I should
Patrząc
go
się
to
na
the jail
niego.
and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931. Okay. Hey, never mind.
A, przepraszam, nie zauważyłem. Czekaj, dalej nie widzę tego twojego pytania. z czym pije whisky? Kurde, nie widzę tego twojego pytania. W każdym razie whisky pijesz czym się nawinie. Samo z kolą, z sokiem nie bardzo. Ale samo albo z lodem, albo z kolą. Jakbyś zapytał, do czego piję, no to już moglibyśmy porozmawiać. Tak z czym? Wszystkim. Ale kurde, śmiejesz się, dalej nie widzę tego twojego pytania. Aha, dobra, myślałem, że to już ja jestem ślepy.
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Tu coś było? Rura.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
Multivitaminą jeszcze nie piłem. Jagerek, no Jagerek sztos. Ostatnio wypiliśmy sporo Jagerka z Justyną. Justyna nie piła, ale patrzyła.
To faktycznie.
Co?
To faktycznie sporo wypił.
Ja wypiłem sporo. Może być?
Bo lepiej, no.
Doc!
Marty!
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a
Ten
plan.
energetykiem.
We don't.
Nie pasuje mi czysty smak Jagerka. Jest zbyt ziołowy jak dla mnie. To jakbym pił Amol, czuję się wtedy.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Ale Jager bomba na pierwszym miejscu.
It's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan? Right.
Nie ma problemu, porapet. W takim żurawinowym też nie piłem.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration,
No, z energetykiem to jest mistrzostwo świata.
might never happen.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Smarty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Dla mnie zawsze najlepszym alkoholem będzie wiśniówka babci mojego przyjaciela. Ja pierdzielę, jaki to jest sztos. Nie czujecie w tym alkoholu? To jest taki syropek, ale 2 kieliszki zdmiata z planszy. Nie, chyba miałem iść do jadłodajni.
Brown results?
Hi. Do you know where I can find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Gin z tonikiem też super. A jaki gin? A ty, Pixel, robiłeś jakieś kursy barmańskie, czy o co chodzi?
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, h2 of A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right?
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. The gravitational...
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong. But how many
MC
meetings
Square.
are there to maintain?
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character! H.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
Sterowanie tu jest mega dziwne. Trzymam w tym momencie analog w prawo. Idę w lewo.
Psst, Doc!
Morty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self,
Great.
and I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Oh,
Nie mam.
Father.
Ta gra jest tak zaprogramowana.
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific
Raczej te
predilections.
plansze.
I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
Na streamach ograliśmy z Justyną Lego Piraci z Karaibów, teraz ogrywamy Lego Hobbit, ograliśmy z ziomkiem, głównie z ziomkiem, The Walking Dead The Final Season, na Discordzie wcześniej ogrywaliśmy wszystkie w sumie The Walking Dead, Telltale. A, na streamach jeszcze był Batman, The Enemy Within, też od Telltale. I chyba tyle. A, jeszcze FIFA była. Z Dawidem graliśmy.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Będą multi, tylko problem jest w tym, że streamować mogę tylko w godzinach 22 i później. Wtedy internet jako tako hula, kiedy nie jest obciążony. Wszyscy w domu śpią. Jak się przeniosę z powrotem do Warszawy albo do Lublina, to będzie lepiej. Bo w tym momencie siedzę u rodziców.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering?
Pokaż
When
omuś.
will I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
No jest problem, jak się nie mieszka samemu z internetem. On
What do I
powiedział,
do
co?
to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there. Gale, Zemeckis, and...
Oglądaliście na Netflixie Disenchantment? To jest po polsku chyba Rozczarowani. Zajebisty serial rysunkowy. Trochę w stylu Rick i Morty. Nawet nie wiem, czy tych samych, czy nie tych samych twórców, co Rick i Morty.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty. I don't need anything in there, and I don't have any money.
I cholery nie wiem, co mam zrobić. Pójdę do jadłolalni, tam przynajmniej są ludzie. O, to jak lubisz Rick i Morty, to polecam ci też właśnie Disenchantment, bo też jest świetne.
Chance.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it
Trzeci
is.
sezon jest zdecydowanie lepszy niż drugi, moim zdaniem. Polecam trzeci sezon.
So Emmett,
zobaczyć.
what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared
Nie
of my
oglądałem
father?
Family Guy'a.
Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
Ja pierdzielę to sterowanie.
Psst, Doc!
Morty, how goes the escape plan?
What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna? We never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socioeconomic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just about lost her mind.
That would explain a lot. I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's tannin is treating him like dirt.
Jakby
Don't
podłącz
worry.
słuchawki.
If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers. Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Okay. Hey, I better not talk to him. There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
No, Pierun. Telefon chcę.
There's no way I'm gonna...
Bardzo się cieszę.
Brown results.
To po cholerę dzwonisz. Może jeszcze zajdę do tego sądu. A, tędy idzie doktorek.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. Have a dark...
Emmett.
Derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light.
A propos Prison Break, graliśmy jakiś czas temu z Oscarem w tą grę z ucieczką z więzienia. Jezus Maria, jak to się nazywało? Moment. Weź mi ktoś pomóż, nie pamiętam.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
W każdym razie genialna i mam ochotę to przejść jeszcze raz, więc może przejdziemy to nawet na streamie. To jest gra sprzed 2-3 lat. A Way Out, dokładnie, A Way Out. Boże święty, jakie to jest świetne. Nie wiem, czy kiedykolwiek mieliście okazję w to zagrać albo oglądać, ale jest przegenialne. Nie jest zbyt długie, a dość mocno porywająca fabuła. Muszę w to koniecznie zagrać jeszcze raz. Ni cholery nie wiem, co mam tu robić, szczerze mówiąc, to zupełnie mnie nie porywa ta historia.
I don't need anything in... I better not go back in there. I'm not so sure.
Wiecie, mafii są wegety?
I wonder who really burned down.
Na chwilę, może mam coś w ekwipunku, co mógłbym pokazać. Dyktafon na przykład.
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Later then, naturally, H to the A multiplied by the inversion of A.
Lecimy dur. Nie wiedziałem. Kurde, nie wiedziałem, że ktokolwiek jeszcze używa tego tekstu. Pierwszy raz to usłyszałem jakieś pół roku temu od brata kolegi. Nie mam pojęcia, skąd to się wzięło, ale... Dobra.
Psst, Doc. So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Rasta, parapet się pyta, czy śpisz. Mówi, że nie.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah!
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two.
Nie będę,
Figure
możesz
out how to build
pisać.
that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and order.
Never mind. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart.
Parapet napisał do ciebie?
If you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
Dobra.
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The orphanage.
My, how those little ragamuffins can eat. All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
To się ogląda teraz parapet.
Not sure what that'll do.
the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here. How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
So when do you...
When I...
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut ball.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
No pokaż szybicem.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
So one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut ball.
Never mind. I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
How come you won't let the Stay Sober Society hold their meeting in the cellar of your soup kitchen?
We got other plans for that cellar, and it don't necessarily involve staying sober.
Hey, I represent United Charities of Hill Valley. Can you authorize me to pick up soup from your establishment and deliver it to some very deserving souls?
Nah, that Strickland dame's got the charity racket pretty much locked up. No point in giving her
Siedzimy
competition.
parapet wszyscy na Discordzie.
Edna Strickland thinks your soup kitchen might not be on the up and up.
Jeżeli nie jesteś u nas na Discordzie, to link jest w opisie.
Great pair of gams, though.
Już właśnie dostałem zdjęcie. Ja pierdzielę parapet. Coś ty ze sobą zrobił. To jest przeróbka piksela, czy to jest autentycznie zdjęcie, jak ogoliłeś łeb?
How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do. Stay nearby, though. I scuff easy. Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the jailhouse, John, with that Carl Sagan rat? I hope you weren't planning on trying to spring him, because I got other plans.
Opowiedz za dużo, żebyś chciał wiedzieć. Listem poleconym wysłał mi gołębiem pocztowym. Czy ja wiem? Czy podobny do Aku? Może coś w tym jest.
Not sure what that'll do.
Nie na Discordzie. Mówię ci gołębie
Not sure
pocztowe.
what that'll do. Not sure what that'll do. Not sure what that'll do. Not sure what that'll do.
Do jadłodalni też nie mogę wyjść. Chwila, to może do sądu. To napisz na tipie i pomysły rozważymy.
Not sure what that'll do.
Keep an eye on Trixie. That broad's going all squirrely on me.
You got it, kid.
Well, you're gonna stand there like an okie, or you...
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
So when I... So what more? Your... So what? Your... Never mind.
Wystarczy hasło. I odpowiednio wyszkolona do tego zadania grupa osób zajmie się tym poleceniem. Rozważymy wszystkie za i przeciw sami.
You're touching a sensitive...
Hey, I'm from here.
Yeah, that'll do. No screw-ups tonight.
About our...
Yeah.
So you... Could I... Lucky for... Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
What'd you do?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett!
Skubaniec.
Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen! Ow! Fix me up!
you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out. Not sure what that'll do.
Ja pitole.
I don't think... I don't think...
A co go ciągle z ekwipunku?
I don't think it's her style. Hey, Miss Strick.
Oh, hello. Try not to draw newspaper. Oh, where?
I better not go back in there. I don't need anything.
Wyłącz.
Without any money, I... You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
Yep, that's a Tannen, all right. This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You, of all people, should know that.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
What do you know about Arthur McFly?
Certified accountant. Graduated Hill Valley 5 classes ahead of me. Seems like a nice fellow, actually.
How did he get mixed up with a guy like Kid Tannen?
Who knows? Sometimes people find themselves stuck in situations they can't get out of.
My name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah.
Dajmy kapelusz psu, może coś znajdzie.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh. Deja vu.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know! Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We've got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry, some other time. What now?
It's me again.
Why?
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry.
Ja pierdzielę.
What now?
It's me.
Why?
We've got some important information for you, but it's private.
Then put it in a postcard and... Sorry.
It's me.
Why?
I'm your mother's great nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah.
Glad to know you, but I can't leave this building till the boss says so. He's given strict orders. Sorry.
Need any help?
Never. Thanks for bringing us here, boy. We'll take it from here. I don't think that would be interested in Arthur's hat.
Jak to nie? Moment.
What now?
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena. I don't need to push it again. Arthur's already...
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
Someone's playing tricks on me.
Chyba mu przywalę.
Not sure what that'll do. Not sure what that'll do. I don't want to mess up my picture of Dad like that.
now.
Arthur's already a little freaked out. I think shoot him into a vet. I don't think Arthur would respond to that recording. He only listens to Tannen. I'll give it back to him after I give... I really don't think they need to know... Doc's notebook doesn't... Quit bugging me, or I'll... Not sure what that'll...
Tamten zapomniał już, że mu ukradł kapelusz, czy jeszcze nie?
Well, well, look who's back! They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, matches! Down from
Not
there,
sure what
you
that'll
son of
do.
a bitch! Right now! That's an order!
Not sure what that'll do.
Don't make
Not
me
sure what
angry,
that'll do.
Smucko! Get down! What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! You can't
No
get away
way.
that
We're
easy.
too hard to get
Nobody
it.
puts one over on Kid Tannen and
I don't
lives to
think they're in
tell
a
about it.
talkative mood
You're
right now.
dead meat
I really don't think they need to know the Brown family phone
now,
number.
because I'm gonna carve
sure
it
what
into your
that'll do.
face in bullets.
Not sure what that'll
Get
do.
down here. We're only making
sure
it
what that'll
worse
do.
for you. So, the longer you stay up there, what do you think you're doing up there? Come down from there, you son of a bitch!
This hat belongs to my
Right now.
grandfather.
That's an order!
Einstein! Help!
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy nut!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
Psst, Doc. Your younger self needs 190 proof booze to fuel his rocket drill.
Well, that could be a problem.
I know, we're both underage.
Underage, nothing. It's 1931 and alcohol's been outlawed throughout the country. Are you sure you're about to graduate from high school?
I'm kidding, Doc. It was a joke.
A joke? If I live to be 100, and I almost have, I'll never understand the teenage compunction to make a joke out of everything.
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine, fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer? In 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
Już nie do zrobienia na tej ulicy, nie?
Need any help?
What now?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid! Right away, boss! Where's Kid? Arthur McFly? Yeah? Got something for you. Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Oh, I hate doing stuff like that. But I won't have to much longer.
No?
Once we get that 190 proof alcohol and build my rocket drill, my future will be set and I'll be able to quit this crummy job.
Oh, right. I don't need to go in there anymore.
Ja pierdzielę.
Hey, Mr.
Oh, hello, Mr. Try not to lose paper.
I got a book. Psst, Doc. Guess who I bought?
No!
Don't worry.
Good.
I wish I...
Dog free.
Gadaliśmy o tym. O kurna, mogę biegać. Ja pitole, życie stało się właśnie lepsze.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
You're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Aw, heck, you got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we? The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa! Okay. Hey, looks like these pipes go into the basement.
What?
Why is the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor. No. Hey, where do you think you're going?
The kitchen?
The kitchen's for management only, rummy. What is it, kid?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
His speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Okay, I've got some more.
Do tell.
Let's see. Salt?
Salt? What do you think? It's too bland? Too mild? I didn't put too much pepper in it, did I?
I just think it could use a little more salt.
No accounting for taste.
W jednej buteleczce?
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up. Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
No to kurna, pomóż mu, no.
Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery.
Brown.
What? What?
I still...
Eureka!
Emmett.
Yes?
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't going to let us do an experiment on their barrels.
No, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety, right.
I'll keep cogitating.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
O kurde. Szybko poszło.
Pretty neat, Doc. least those tables. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Emmett.
Yes?
Obviously, this kid.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly indicate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps.
Right. That might.
I'll keep.
I don't want to record them right. What about those barrels?
What about him?
What kind of soup is that?
It's not it's special soup.
What's special about it?
It's made for grown-ups, kid.
A soup for grown-ups?
That's right, kid. Be nosy. See where it gets you.
Emmett.
Yes?
Dobra, mam tego dość, męczy mnie to. Nie przebrnę przez to, nie da rady. Także dzięki wielkie wszystkim za cierpliwość. Także dla mnie. Pewnie tak, ale już mam tego kurwa po prostu dość. Już mi oczy tak palą od patrzenia się na to, że to jest jakaś masakra. Nie przeboleję. Także spitalam. Jutro już raczej nie będzie. Będzie Back to the Future, coś czuję. Nie dam rady tej grze. Pokonała mnie. Jak mam tak 5 odcinków wtyrać, to mi się już nie chce. Także uciekam. Dobranoc wszystkim. I do zobaczenia jutro na Lego. Na pewno będzie Lego. W okolicach 22. Także dobranoc.